Yeah, I got
man.
a serious question.
What's happening?
Did y'all know that there were black people in Maine?
For real, bro. I mean,
Nah, yeah, there is. Yeah.
I was
there
very,
is. Well, like, it depends on where you go. Like, are you in Portland?
I was in Portland.
Yeah.
I was surprised. I had no idea.
I mean, like,
safe.
the thing is, right? There's these 3 cities in the United States that are very similar to each other: Portland, Burlington, Vermont, and Seattle. Very, very similar to each other, like with their vibe. Cool places.
I felt like I was in Bridgeport at times. I did.
No, you weren't.
I felt
You
that
were
way.
not.
Did you
Felt
fear?
that way.
Did you fear for your life?
They're pretty thugged out. I felt safe and afraid at the same time.
I mean,
So, yes, you
Maine,
probably
Portland,
were.
Maine got hella alleys though. Hella alleys in the random spots.
You might have been in Bridgeport though. I think you was in Bridgeport. Just
It was a good time though. Shout out to Portland. It was a good time.
Hey, Captain, when you gonna shave your beard, bro?
Never.
Ooh, it's a shot. He has it.
Never.
That's a detrimental question, bro. That's another.
I mean, like, to shave the sides off or something, or you just gonna
bro.
be looking like Teen Wolf your whole life?
Yeah, I mean, like, yeah. I would never go with the.
Man, you try to flame my man real quick. You just try
Nah,
to
but
he was. I felt
like
it. I felt it.
He want me to look like him when his whole face itch.
Yo, bro, no, listen. Let me tell you something, man. Let me tell you something. That feeling of when the beard is coming in, I hate that feeling. That's why I gotta cut it off.
Because you gotta just allow it to happen, bro.
I don't want to allow it to happen.
It's like a comforter on your face. Anyway, you wouldn't understand. You wouldn't understand. I wouldn't expect you to understand. It's okay.
And you wouldn't understand how it feels to have the breeze rub up against your you know what I'm saying, your melanin. So
you wouldn't know what it feels like to look like an adult.
I look like an adult, a handsome one. Ask you know what?
Oh, simmer down.
Simmer down.
Wow.
What a guy. Wow, what a guy.
Live on
Who
air.
invited him?
What a guy. Not
Live
editing it out.
on
Early.
air.
Don't.
Early. Anywho, what's it looking like, people? It's your Captain Sands, a.k.a. the first ever Detrimental Music Madness champion. Shout out to me.
Yo, it's your boy Dommy G, aka Mr. Relax to the Max, man.
Thought you about to say shot the whole way. It's your boy LD Way, aka the chef up north. You know what I mean?
Facts. Respect, man.
I respect it.
It is a
What's
fact.
crack-a-lagging, people? It's your boy Web D, a.k.a. Mr. Projects and DIY, man. Here we go.
Mr. HGTV. Better than any news broadcast, cooler than a rainy day's forecast, digitally and visually delivered like Comcast. We are back with another episode for that ass. Where's my gasp? There it is. This is season 2, episode 4 of the Detrimental Podcast. What's good, y'all? What up?
Chilling, man. Just went to the gym this morning, got some work in. So, I'm feeling kind of tired. I'm slumped, though. I ain't gonna hold you.
Dwayne the Pod Johnson. We ain't forgot about you. We haven't.
Dwayne the Pod Johnson, bro.
We ain't forgot about y'all. But, so we're going to get right to it. Quick shout out to the fans, everybody who continues to tune in on Anchor, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, YouTube. Shout out to everybody out there. Greatly appreciate y'all. Anybody have any special shout outs outside the fans?
Honestly, shout outs to my PlayStation 4 and my save file and 2K support for resurrecting my players. They lived.
Very happy for you because we didn't
still think trash. I'm still trash, but
still absolute trash. At least you're honest with yourself.
but they lived. So
if you play 2K with Webb, don't pass him the ball because he ain't gonna pass it back. Just FYI.
I will not. FYI. I am the most ball hog.
FYI.
I do the Kobe. Get out the way. Get out the way.
With no jump shot.
Dommy and Wayne, y'all got any special shout outs?
Just shout out to my kids.
Shout
out to you.
Love you guys.
Shout out to the baby G's.
The baby G's.
Baby G's. Young Long, Princess Long. All right. So we're not gonna waste no time. Listen, I came here to talk hellish early. early. Yeah.
My soul. My soul.
Hold up. In my greatest Dom voice. Feel me? If you didn't hear me when I said it in the beginning of the pod, people, it is Cap Sands, aka the first ever Detrimental Music Madness champion. So shout out to me one more time. Applause to me.
Introduce yourself.
I was
gonna do it for you. I was gonna hype you up, but you know what?
Nah,
it
rhymed. It rhymed. No, it didn't rhyme. It didn't rhyme. But no, I honestly, I didn't come here to talk. There's no shit talk to Dom. First of all, a formidable opponent.
This is crazy.
A formidable opponent. A formidable opponent. If
I don't respect it.
Like when I tell you, nah. Shout out to my competitor Dommy G. It was a hell of a bout. The most Ali versus Frazier.
Relax.
Yo, it was.
So,
what you mean?
I've noticed something.
The most Brady Mahomes.
No.
Mylan's not Ali though.
No, you're not. Never will be. You need to slander this man. Like you slandered everybody else.
You're not.
Like, come on, bro.
Nah. Because he was the only one that gave me comp. I gotta shout out my opponent. Feel me? He gave me comp. There was times where I was absolutely shook. If I go look at the results, it was 50-50. I said,
Listen, so for me, right, as the second place guy, feel me? Listen, I'm not mad at I lost to Mylan because I put up a fight, and anybody knows if you got into a fight or anything, you got to take some hits because it started out he had 2 off the back, bang bang, and I was like, oh, hold up, I'm shook, and then I came back like clang slang with 2. I was like, okay, let's go, and then I made it. It was going back and forth, and then eventually, he had the knockout punches at the end, like clang, 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 sleep. So I said, no.
Nah, it was close, man. So all respect to my competitor. Great minds think alike. I came here to disrespect everybody who doubted me. Feel me? So you know what I mean? Like middle fingers to the haters, especially Wayne and Wiley. Middle fingers to both y'all. Especially Wayne. Wayne been plotting on me since before the playlist dropped. He already told me he wasn't voting for me. So middle fingers to the haters.
I never said I wasn't voting for you. Those words never came out of my mouth. Please do not put words on my cap. I never said that. I said
Can't change the story.
I said first off, I said fuck Cap because he was talking shit. Then I said, yeah, I will go vote for him. No. I was in a heated moment. Yes,
I said it.
I was in a heated moment, but I didn't really mean it. I really went down the playlist and I really gave my actual numbers, and it really was close. I ain't gonna lie, it was.
But thank you, Hugh. I am proud to say that I am a music man. It is me. I am the music man.
He is the music man.
And I think, I should just use this opportunity. Then I got a whole playlist. I should just drop a tape. Like, I feel like I need to get the booth.
So, yes, people.
That's only right.
Yep. See, since Cap won, the initial rules was the champion gets to have his own playlist. So, next week's playlist will be the Cap's playlist. Or whatever he wants to entitle it. I'm going to let him do that. He can do it however he wants.
It's just gonna be how I'm feeling at the time. It's gonna be some chill vibes, a couple album cuts.
No, you get to name the actual playlist, like the tape. No Detrimental, no Cap. Like, give us a name for it, like, you know what I mean?
All right, we'll see. I'll think about it. What'd you say, Webb?
No, I was just gonna say, people, make sure you definitely listen on Spotify and iTunes, Apple Music rather. Because Cap's been wanting to do this for I think his whole life. Cap been wanting to
I've been wanting to be a
put
DJ.
his soundtrack out for your life his whole life.
I have.
I have.
I've always wanted to be a DJ. Thank you for.
I don't respect it.
You should. Thank you for acknowledging my dreams. I appreciate you. Even though it was a shot, I'll give you the shot.
Because I'm your coach. Because I'm your coach. I'm your coach. I'm your life coach.
I'm your mentor.
Oh, well, then you can mentor me while I life coach you.
But I will say, Dommy G got the mob vote. The mob is like all of our friends. All of our friends, for the most part, did vote for Dommy G. So it hurt a little bit. So F all y'all too. A lot of shot for them.
That just proves everybody's point. That just proves a lot of everybody's points. We don't fuck with you. Like, you get it?
That's fine.
We don't.
I still won. My nickname is forever cemented. Feel me?
Is.
Where's my bronze statue?
For Dom.
You're getting a certificate. No paper certificate.
Anywho, that's enough shit talk for me. Let's actually get into the pod. Speaking of music, I want to know: are y'all around? Are you around? Are you around? Are you around? Are you around? So VERZUZ, despite the fact that outside is opening back up, VERZUZ is still, looking to stick around and continue to put out new shows, new opportunities for people to see their favorite artists. And coming up on Easter Sunday, yes, Easter Sunday. Shout out to Easter. Hold on. Shout out to Easter. Hallelujah. Holla back.
Amen.
Earth, Wind, and Fire and the Isley Brothers. Earth, Wind, and Fire.
I respect it.
Brothers.
Boo this man!
Yes. The Isley Brothers. Earth, Wind, and Fire and the Isley Brothers will be doing a versus on April 4th. Now, I know, Webb, when he heard the news, jumping for joy. This is his, this is back when he was coming up. Earth, Wind, and Fire dropped when he was in high school. So, like, I understand. And then Hugh was hyped too because Earth, Wind, and Fire dropped when he was in college. So this is like a big moment for his life as well. So like I really want to know from Hugh and Webb. Are y'all around for this versus?
Yo, honestly, bro, like I'm all around for it. A couple weeks ago, or maybe a week ago, I was listening to the Isley Brothers Essential joint. They were some nasty old men, bro. So I'm around for whatever their shenanigans are. Earth, Wind, and Fire is like, if you ever been to a black cookout, Earth, Wind, and Fire was always on. Yo, so I'm definitely around. I'm probably gonna FaceTime with my mom and watch it at the same time because she gonna love that. So, but yeah, I'm around.
Who you got? Who you think who's winning?
I mean, Isley Brothers is top notch, but Earth, Wind, and Fire, bro, like that transcends generations, cultures, creeds, colors. Bro, like they're playing Earth, Wind, and Fire on freaking marching bands, bro. Y'all saw freaking what's that drumline? You know what I'm saying? So
I did. Hugh,
I did.
You around? Did you listen to Earth, Wind, and Fire, Isley Brothers growing up?
I mean, here and there, but in a Jamaican household is the most, Buja and Barris Hammond. So
the most big belly sky juice.
You know what I mean? Like, I'm not hyped for this because I'm really not that old. I heard Cap hyped for this because he had an ascot, but that's cool.
I'm super hyped for it.
I would wear an ascot.
Let me Google what an ascot is, and I'll get back to you.
What you do? You gonna be mad? You like, this dude.
Dommy G. So are you around? I mean, you R&B, so this is like the most. You know what I mean? This is like where the R&B came from. So like, are you around?
I'm around, and I'm about to two-step the whole living room and everything. Like, I'm in it. I'm there.
I feel like, you have to two-step at least.
I mean,
at least
Earth, Wind, and Fire. It's the Isley Brothers.
At least throw one of those in there at the same time, like a.
And they got to do one arm. In there. Okay. You got to do the other arm. You got to do
this choreography. This choreography is going to happen in the living room that night, basically.
I mean, somebody got to hit the high note. Somebody got to hit the high notes.
You got to hit the high note. La 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 la.
Oh, here you go.
La, la. Anyways, but nah. So I'm definitely around, bro. Like, y'all know I love singing. I especially love singing oldies. Like, I'm actually super hype about this. I pulled the web and I went and listened to the essentials today, and it was. It made for a really good Sunday despite the rain. Like, first things first, you got to respect the legacy of both of these groups. Like, just listening to the essentials, you realize how many songs have been sampled from these classics.
Yo, I was about to say that word.
So many songs. Like, I can't even run down the list. But so many songs have been sampled from these classics. So first thing first, you got to put respect on it. Whether, you know what I mean? Like, so Hugh, I'm going to need you to tune in just so you know what I mean? So you know.
No, I listened to them growing up, but as far as me tuning in, it depends on how I feel.
I need you to put more respect on it.
I got respect on it, but you're not gonna tell me what to do.
I need you to put more respect on it. There's a good chance, with the exception of Hugh, I guess, that we were all probably conceived in his music. Let's be real.
Relax.
If not us, our parents. If not us, our parents.
I don't want to know.
I'm just saying. We got to acknowledge the truth.
That's real. That's real.
It's real. It's real.
We got to acknowledge the truth. They went out dancing to Earth, Wind, and Fire, came back, put the Isley Brothers on. Here comes
whoa.
I'm just saying. Is that detrimental? That's probably detrimental. I'm just saying we have to acknowledge there's a lot of classic songs. Like, going through the essentials, I was surprised at like the songs that were Isley. I didn't know that the Isley Brothers sung "You Make Me Wanna Shout." I didn't know that was them. I always knew that song, but I didn't know that was them. I didn't know the "Shake It Up, Baby, Twist and Shout." I know that was them. Like, I always knew, Ron Isley for the "Well, well, well." Like, when he
that was later in life, bro. That was.
I didn't know. I know when he hit that, that's an automatic dub. But I don't know, it's gonna be a good time. It's unfortunate he can't play Contagious. But I don't know. I don't know. At first, I thought it would be the Isley Brothers, but now I'm kind of leaning towards the
that's
Earth, Wind, and Fire. But they're more disco when then the Isley Brothers was like
but
grown and sexy.
Yeah.
You see, but the thing with the Earth, Wind, and Fire is like it's a band, bro. It's like it's the it's the production of having a full on musical production behind them for Earth, Wind, and Fire.
You breaking out the bell bottoms?
He is.
The bell bottoms with the platform shoes with a little goldie fish in there, bro.
They said you about to buy an afro with
that he is, and that goldfish.
A Jerry, put some respect on it. It would definitely be a Jerry curl.
That definitely be a Jerry curl.
I'm never wearing an afro. It's always gonna be. It's gotta be like a drippy, like Jerry curl too, bro.
I respect it.
Hey, why they say Dom look like homeboy from Coming to America, Eric Benet?
Ranking my.
Okay, so no, I guess we'll see what happens. It's gonna be a good show. I'm kind of mad that it's not on Apple TV no more. Like the whole Triller thing, like the reason why I started watching it because I was able to watch it on my TV. But like it's on Triller and IG now, and I'm not really like too hype about watching it on my phone. Like it's kind of unfortunate. Like the actual group of people, like my grandparents, would really want to watch this. They probably can't watch this. They don't have IG or Triller, let alone a phone that could have IG or Triller. You know what I mean? So it's like,
right.
I'm kind of.
But I wonder if you could, I don't know, whatever. I mean, like I was thinking the same thing. How can I get my mom to watch it? Since it's not on Apple Music anymore, I don't even know now.
Yeah, I don't know. So I'll enjoy it, and I'll enjoy it for them. But moving on, another VERZUZ is happening on 420. Super fitting. April 20th. Redman and Method Man is happening on 420. So I'm 100% around. Hugh, how you feel about this VERZUZ?
You already know I'm around. You know I'm around.
Who's winning? Who's winning?
Bruh, I can't call it.
You can't call it?
Bruh, I can't call it.
What?
The bars between them both, bruh, is crazy.
Right.
But you could call it.
It's a Method Man landslide.
You could call it.
Method Man landslide. You could call that.
Let me hear it. I gotta hear it.
It's just because but the thing is part of Meth and Red, they're both nice, but I think part of the reason why Meth is gonna win is because he has more popular songs.
That's it.
And that's kind of what it is. No. And I'm not taking nothing away from Method Man. But
give me Red.
No, I'm talking about Method Man as far as him playing his hits. I mean, you have to. It's a VERZUZ. So, but as far as Redman, he put some more respect on that, man, because Redman is tough. Because Wiley over there wilding, talk about a landslide.
Right, I can't say
it might be.
I like Redman. I like Redman when he's rapping with Method Man. There's very few Redman songs. There's very few just Redman songs I like. Like I'll Be That is my jump. His verse on Let's Get Dirty with Christina Aguilera, that's my jump. But there's very few Redman songs.
I respect
very few Redman songs that I like that is just him. I think it's no competition too. I think it's gonna ruin their friendship because he's gonna body Redman for millions of people to see.
I mean, like I can't really say that because look at what just happened recently with Ghostface and Raekwon. They boys, they battled.
They are, but I also think there was I didn't watch the whole thing, but there was still a clear winner. I think.
Can't really say. That's what I'm saying. So at the end of the day, it's gonna be what it is.
It's for the culture. At the end of the day, I'm gonna watch it.
It is.
In all verses, Are You Around is a very special VERZUZ theme. So while this is not necessarily under the VERZUZ with the Z umbrella, this is still a VERZUZ. This is a big VERZUZ. I'm talking about Godzilla versus King Kong. This is a big VERZUZ. So first of all, shout out to we love them growing up. Excuse me. It's already in theaters, I learned, but it's coming to HBO Max on March 31st, where I imagine most of us are going to see it. So I know we're around. I know we're going to watch it. It's epic. It's too big of a thing not to watch it. FYI, people, warning, we're going to spoil it that next Sunday. So make sure you watch it on time. But what I want to know is who you got in the VERZUZ. Who you got in the VERZUZ, Dommy G? Godzilla versus King Kong. Who you got taking the dub?
I got King Kong. Just because he can move a lot more. Godzilla, he can move, but he not as agile as King Kong. He'll swing around him and swing. You know what I mean? So I don't know.
Don't Godzilla got don't Godzilla got like razor sharp teeth? I mean, one bite and it's a wrap.
he got like blue fire breath and all that.
Yeah, but if you punch him, okay, not the fire breath. He can't do nothing about the fire breath. But if he bite him and he punch him in the head hard enough, he gonna loosen that because you can't. Because listen, King Kong, one of those to the noggin, yeah, Godzilla gonna ease up. Mm-hmm.
I had to watch a YouTube video about like how they made up, or like how they basically made it make sense that they were both the same size. You know what I'm saying? Because like Godzilla is like supposed to be like 10 times bigger than King Kong.
Yeah.
But they just, the way I watched a YouTube video, they basically said like the movie we saw with Samuel Jackson in it,
Right.
it's supposed to like, you know, be like almost an origin story where he was actually really only like a teenager. So you know what I'm saying? Like at this point, it's decades later where he's grown up even more. So that's why he's the same size as the Godzilla. Because at first I was like, that don't even make sense. Godzilla gonna body King Kong, like, you know what I mean? Like, you know, King Kong stands on top of the statue, not the Statue of Liberty, the whatever that building in New York is,
The Empire
State Building, and he, you know, you can see what size he is, but Godzilla's taller than the building. You know what I'm saying? So, anyways, so I got King Kong for the same reason that I got for the same reason as Dommy G. Like I'm more of a King Kong fan in general. So
Facts.
I'm telling you right
King
now,
Kong.
it's Kong. All right. I hear what Cap's saying and I hear what Dom's saying, and I agree. But at the same time, if you see like they're in the trailers, it's so much more that's like in there that nobody really understands why King Kong might win. Like home found that axe, bro. You see him swinging the axe, like, yo, where he get this big ass axe from, bro? Like, where he get that axe from?
You know what? King Kong got disposable thumbs.
So
that, and I heard they got Mecha Godzilla in that thing too, bro. That's gonna be kind of crazy. So like, I'm hype. I'm hype. Cat don't understand. Hall of Famer here. I'm hype.
All right, well, we will see. So you know, officially, Dommy G, Hugh, and Cat, we all got King Kong. Webb has Godzilla in this fight. We will see March 31st. We will definitely be spoiling it, the podcast episode after. So make sure you check out that movie before you check out the pod, or vice versa. If you want to know whether or not to watch it from the pod, you can check us out too. Again, more verses in Are You Around? And this just stemmed from the recent face-off that Cassidy Hitman Holla had. It was very intense. Cassidy, we all know Cassidy, hustler, homie, Hitman Holla. I know him from Wildin' Out, but if you're into battle rap, you know him from battle rap. And that is really what sparked the conversation. Is like, are you even around for battle rap? Right? Now, I'm gonna start off with Hugh here. Because I actually don't even really know where you stand when it comes to battle rap. Are you around for battle rap just in general?
Yeah.
Like, do you still actively listen to it? Do you
Yes,
know who's
I do.
popping?
Watching? Yeah, I actually do. I've been watching battle rap since I don't remember, like 2010. I still do to this day. It's not the sense of rap that everybody's used to. You know, the music and everything. These are actual dudes just lyrically going at each other. And they really be spitting some bars. If you really hear them, it's just that you're not around because you don't know who they are.
I didn't even say. No,
not you. I'm not saying you. Just like in general, like people are not around because they really don't know who these people are. But if you listen to these dudes, there's some very talented artists there. I mean, their music probably not hitting, but they battles is legendary.
Okay. What about you, Webb? You around for battle rap these days?
Bro, I mean, yeah, I mean, like occasionally you'll catch me around listening to some, you know, URL or whatever it is, or whatever battle rap pops up on my on the scroll or whatever. So yeah, I'm around for it. I think it's always tough because like when those artists try to make that transition from a battle rapper to a recording artist, I guess, right? It struggles. Like Sue Surf, he did it, but at the same time, it was kind of. I mean,
I don't even know who that is. I know who it is, but I don't. Listen.
So like, I mean, it just depends. I mean, like everybody thought Murder Mook was going to be this great recording artist, and he never really panned out. So,
I mean, Jay Mills did something though. Shout out to Jay Mills. He did something with his contract. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Oh yeah. No, I'm definitely around for battle rap. I think it's like just like Hugh was saying. You know, it's the bars. For me, that's what it is. It's the bars. Like I like what they say to each other about each other. Like I mean, sometimes I think it's borderline stuff, but I mean, but it's all part of it though. It's all part of it. It's part of it though. So you know what I mean. But at the same time, it's so cool how creative these guys get to come up with different schemes to talk about someone else. It's they just get so creative. So and I like that part about it because you know, and they'll kind of like act it out too sometimes. and I think it's fun to watch.
Just professionals in disrespect.
Yeah, I mean, like battle rap.
Shout out to the disrespect. Shout out to the disrespect.
Yeah.
Shout out to the disrespect.
Always shout out to the disrespect.
I'm not gonna disrespect battle rap at all. I'm not around just because I guess I just fell off at one point. Like I used to love it in high school, back when Murder Mook was popping. You know what I mean? But Murder Mook, Serious Jones, like your balls just whack and your lingo. I ain't Puff. I don't dance to Jink. Like that was like back in the day. I loved it, but I guess I just fell off. I just fell off at a certain point. There was a certain point where it just kind of got tired of. It's better now, I see. But I just got tired of like used to watching battle raps and having to wait for the crowd to be quiet, and you couldn't even barely hear the bars. You know what I mean? Like I know it's better now, but it's also even still like the bars are amazing, but sometimes they even be over my head top. I'm not even afraid of that.
I have to listen to it multiple times.
You do,
and then I get caught up trying to. Put the pieces together what he said. I'm already 6 bars behind, and I'm like, damn, hold up, I forgot I missed everything he said.
But that's how it is. It's supposed to be creative like that. Like you're supposed to make it so creative that it's over everybody's head, but like you like, oh,
completely over my head tops.
But yo, it's funny that you speak about Serious Jones, yo. He got locked up for being a pimp, bro.
I seen that.
What?
Yeah, he got locked up for pimping, bro. Jeez, bro.
It's not easy. That's what they said. But I'm definitely.
Somebody had to do it.
I'm not really. I don't really watch a lot of battle rap. But I'm definitely gonna watch the Cassidy versus Hitman Holla, especially after watching that face off. I'm definitely gonna check it out. So in the final piece of Are You Around for Versus, we have vanity boxing matches, and this comes from just the. I don't know if it's an influx or if we're just recently paying attention to these vanity celebrity boxing matches going on, but there's a lot of celebrity entertainment solely. The sole purpose of this boxing match is entertainment, not to actually win or lose. You know what I mean? But so Mike Tyson versus or Evander Holyfield might happen on May 29th. It might happen, and that's the thing that's kind of confusing because we saw the reports earlier in the week where Mike Tyson said it was going to happen, and then I feel like 2 days ago the latest reports I saw on it was like, nah, Mike spoke too soon. Right, so we have that happening, and then we also might have Jake Paul versus versus a dude named Ben Askren on April 17th.
That's happening. I know that.
Do y'all like what do y'all think just about like these celebrity boxing? Like, do you respect it? Are you around?
First, I'm around because still, it's boxing, even though it's amateur boxing in a sense. Boxing is still a sport. I'm around.
Yeah.
I want to see this dude Jake Paul get his ass whooped. I do, because he knocked my man. He got my man Nate. He did.
Nate's not my man, just for the record.
We ain't heard from Nate
in the grip. Nate's the guy. Just let me finish that. And you see, this how you know. This how you know he a fake. He a fake Knicks fan. He never ride for his own. All right, but I kind of
bro. Once he got knocked out, bro, I disowned him.
Wait, I respect it, but I really want to see Mike Tyson versus Holyfield because he's going for the other ear. I know he is. He's going for the other ear.
Can you imagine?
Yo,
but he already got both ears. That's the thing.
No,
he going for the lobes now.
I thought he got
both.
Did he go for the lobes? He go for something.
He got both. Yeah, he got both ears. Yep.
I hate to say it, but I had to say it.
Dommy G, how you feel?
So I'm definitely around. But my thing is, see, like Jake Paul, he actually boxes though. So I don't mind that if you're training for it. But if it's like two like random celebrities trying to fight each other, I'm not around for that. But like Tyson and Holyfield, they're two ex-boxers that's still kind of in all right shape for their age. So they're fighting. That's cool. That's cool. And even the Jake Paul one is fine. It's just when it starts to go to others, like nah. If you haven't been training for years for this, then nah, I don't want to see you fight.
That's the thing. The dude that he's fighting is a trained MMA fighter.
No, which is no, and I like that, and I like that part of it. And Jake Paul, he like really trains, and he trains for boxing as well. So I like that. But if it's like two like random people, like I think they were supposed to have Lamar Odom versus like Aaron Carter or something like that. Like, I don't want to see that shit. Like, I don't want to see that shit. Like no.
At the same time, I kind of do. Cause I want to see Lamar hit the ground.
And what's for
who you got, Dommy G? Tyson or
Holyfield. I got Tyson. Okay.
And what about Jake Paul versus Ben Askren? Jake Paul versus Ben Askren.
I want to say Ben, but like I'm not sleeping on Jake Paul. That's what I'll say. But I'm taking Ben. I'm taking Ben.
Web D, what you think?
I mean, honestly, bro, like I like growing up, I used to love boxing. Something my uncle and I used to do all, we used to watch it all the time and whatnot, and so it had a special place in my heart. But I feel like it's cool to do this, but just make sure they put the proper respect on the sport of boxing.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, because it's more than just two people throwing punches and hitting each other in the face. You know what I'm saying? So just put respect on it. But I got mad love for Mike, but I got Holyfield.
Has anybody seen Holyfield recently? Like, is he?
I mean,
Is he out here like Mike? Like Mike is out here.
I hear he's still out here.
My sources tell me that he's still out here in shape and he's teaching. But Mike is out here looking like a real monster, though. I ain't gonna lie.
Well, like, yeah.
Mike looks like a monster.
But no, like,
We'll see.
did you not see the like? All right, when he fought Roy Jones, I thought it was gonna be boring, but I was actually entertained, and I really wanted. You could tell he was holding back because he wanted to hit him with that left so bad. He wanted to so bad.
I think it'll be entertaining. And
then the Paul Askren joint. I'm gonna, like, after seeing that video of the Askren dude, I don't know. I know that some of that stuff is kind of staged, but when Askren mushed home in the face and turned and literally said, "Pardon my back," and walked away, and then Jake Paul tried to hit him with a little love tap in the rib, and dude looked back and said, and just kept walking. That dude's a murderer. That dude is a killer. That guy's a killer, man.
Well,
I don't know.
We will see. If I'm going to go with the UFC fighter in that instance.
Right,
but
I'm going with the UFC fighter.
Officially, this would be Tyson and Holyfield's third fight. And Holyfield has won the first two. I don't know who knew that, but speaking of who knew in Holyfield and Tyson, I want to know who knew.
Who knew?
So the epic fight that we all know about, also known as the Bite fight or the Bite of 97, was actually Holyfield and Tyson's second fight. The first time they fought, Holyfield won that too in the 11th round after a stoppage. So that's probably why Tyson was so hot coming in this time for the Bite fight. So what I want to know is who knew, because yes, in my research, I found out he did get both ears, right, in the same round. I want to know who knew what round did Tyson bite Holyfield's ears. Now, the last who knew winner was Hugh. So, Hugh, what round did Mike Tyson bite off Holyfield's ears?
I want to say the 9th.
9th round. Dommy G, when did Mike Tyson bite off Holyfield's ears? That's a crazy question to ask somebody.
Yeah, it is.
That is wild. I'm gonna say the 8th.
8th round. Web D, when did Mike Tyson bite off Holyfield's ears? What round? 10th round. So 10 for Web D, 8 for Dommy G, and 9 for Hugh. Who knew that Dommy G would be winner once again? Mike Tyson bit off Holyfield's ears in the 3rd round. Actually. Who knew? In the 3rd round. Cat was frazzled. He was frazzled early.
I mean,
bro.
He's
so early.
Bro.
Early.
I got mad respect for Tyson, bro. But, like, you look at Evander Holyfield, Lennox Lewis, the dudes that basically, gave Tyson the run for his money, they were much larger men than he was.
He just finally got his ass.
No, but Tyson has also beat much larger men too.
Right, like
so
he has.
But so Tyson was a monster. Tyson, wait, you gotta remember, Tyson was a monster, and then he bucked up against Evander Holyfield twice. He got his ass handed to him, like right. So I get what you're saying, but bruh, for everybody, there's somebody. That's what I'm saying. For everybody that think there's somebody,
this is a fact.
It's somebody.
This is a fact.
That's a bar. So that was a nice anecdote from Hugh. Some would call it a lesson. So speaking of lessons, we got another lesson for today. So in other news, Nas and Janet Jackson's debut albums, I believe, Illmatic and Rhythm Nation, they've been inducted into the Library of Congress, the Library of Congress. And my first question was, what in the hell is the Library of Congress? And for that, today, we have Web 187.
All right, folks. So the Library of Congress is, in the basic form, is the United States National Library. All right, so it is where we store some of the oldest federal, cultural, and institutional information and data and literature, media, whatever it might be, in this library as a testament to American history.
Okay.
So
So
I mean, so that's a quick synopsis.
So it's a big deal.
It's a big ass deal. I mean, you ask yourself, one, we all know American history. We know America's legacy with Black Americans, and Black people, and for a rapper and a pop / R&B artist to have their debut albums inducted into the Library of Congress as pillars of the culture and pillars of our people is pretty dope. So that's my little
Thank
speech
you,
on
Professor.
it.
Thank you, Professor. So I did my own research, and I learned, which brings me to a question. So I learned in my research that they induct 25 recording into this national registry, and that they consider them to be audio treasures worthy of preservation for all time. Basically, in summary. So with that being said,
I respect that.
would you feel disrespected if you're being inducted in the same year as Kermit the Frog? Because Kermit the Frog was also inducted into this national registry this year. Would you feel so? How big of a deal is it? Would you feel disrespected, or you could be honored?
Kermit the Frog
you could be honored.
Kermit the Frog.
I wouldn't feel disrespected, because it's Kermit the Frog, bro.
Yeah,
like
he's a legend, bro.
He Hall of Fame, bro.
Hall of Fame.
Like you.
So
Okay.
I mean,
you can't.
But as a musical artist, though, you go. I'm gonna go in the same.
There's levels. There's levels to
right,
it. Bro.
I don't listen.
But that means that I'm Hall of Fame too.
Right, Cap.
Like,
yeah.
That means I'm Hall of Fame too.
This is a question.
Just think about it like this.
I thought it was.
Just think about it like this. It could have happened to anybody, but it just happened to those two. I mean, it is what it is. Think about Baby Shark hit that. Baby Shark made that bad boy. And then somebody around, and then another one of our artists hit with Baby Shark. You're like, I feel disrespected though.
I don't know. I just thought it was funny, like in reading articles, like the Kermit the Frog for a song I never heard got inducted into the same thing, and I was like, oh, okay. I mean, it's cool, but it's like,
I feel you.
At least I didn't have to share a headline with Kermit the Frog. Like Kermit the Frog is Hall of Fame, but like if I'm a Hall of Fame rapper, keep me with Janet Jackson. Don't put Kermit the Frog up there too. So I think that was
keep me with Janet Jackson.
That's
Janet Jackson.
Anywho, moving right along. We gotta get serious. We gotta get serious.
Yo, what's with this dude?
There's been a lot going on in the world. We gotta get serious. So Webb, it's back on you, Brown.
Yeah, man. So it's been a crazy week, first 3 months of the year, right? And I just wanted to share with y'all, like a couple of days ago. So I follow NAACP, and they do a great job of kind of sharing information and whatnot. And they basically posted a crazy statistic, guys. So they said, and this is like at this time, it was like maybe 4 or 5 days ago. They said in the first 83 days of the year, there have been over 100, to be exact, 102 mass shootings in the United States. I mean, like, I gotta let that sit for a second, because, like, I mean, anybody who knows us, we're from Connecticut. Connecticut is the state that had the horrific Sandy Hook shooting, and it's crazy to think that was. I can't even imagine like what those people are going through today, knowing that we're still dealing with the same issues, right? And the hardest part for me, man, is like those people in Colorado and Boulder, they were doing everyday shit.
Grocery shopping.
I was in a grocery store
today.
I think No, like that day during the shooting when it was all happening, I was in the store. When I came out of the grocery store that day, and I turned on because I had to hear what was going on because I've been in the grocery for a minute. And then you hear mass shooting in Boulder, Colorado, and I'm like, oh my goodness. And like for a second, I'm just like reflecting on my own situation. Like I was just in the grocery store, not paying attention to my surroundings, completely consumed in what was going on in the grocery store. Had had the headphones in. I'm listening to music. I'm vibing out.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not there,
Mm-hmm.
not paying attention. But across the country, atrocity is happening. So like it puts it all in perspective, bro. And
It's sad. It's
what's
sad.
up?
It's sad
What's going
that
on with y'all?
it's sad that nothing is changing, and if anything, things are getting worse. Like it's really sad that like Hugh jokingly said last week that like people is outside's opening it back up, but people is
Outside's
bugging.
opening back
He
up.
said he said but people is bugging. Pay attention. Like he said that jokingly, but like he was spot on because it's like where it's back to the same old like where you can't do everyday things without the concern of being shot. Like it's insane. It's insane how like we just need to be honest about how unsafe the U.S. is these days.
Yeah.
Like it's a scary place, and you just I'm everybody gets side eye these days. Like I got to keep one earphone out now. Like I was in Target.
Yeah,
I was in
seriously.
Target today. I was in Target today, and I was like, let me take one earphone out and do you too close, man. Like hold up,
Right.
I don't even
Like,
know. Let me make sure I get a good look at you because shit is real.
like
It's
think
just
about
it's
it.
bad, terrible. That it has to be like that.
Oh,
Go
my
ahead.
bad. Like think about it. Like people's been in the house for almost a year, cooped up. There's a lot of things going on in their heads. A lot of people went through depression. A lot of people had family die from this. It's so much going on, and then you got the ones that want something to believe in, that actually believe in some people's words, and they'll actually go out here and do this and do that. It's a lot, bro. Because you just gotta think about like people's mental health is like the most sacred thing to a person's soul. All right, if you're not good up here, you're not gonna be good right here in your heart, bro. It's crazy.
I think all right, so this may be very detrimental. But I think society has eased up on its rules. Like before, like it wasn't cool to do like weird shit. Like that shit wasn't cool, but now it's cool. So I feel like everybody has a chance to, do their thing, which is fine. But there was like some type of structure before, and I feel like this happened, but it wasn't happening at this pace.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? I don't mean to be like rude or anything. That's never my intent. I'm just trying to have a conversation. So by me saying that, it's just like I don't know. I just think that society, as a society, we've like eased up on some of the things that we should have been like, yo, nah, you can't be doing that. I don't know exactly what they are, so I mean,
Yeah.
I don't know exactly what they are, but something that we eased up on that we shouldn't have. I don't know what it is. Dom does not know, but I just think that we've eased up a little bit too much, and I think it allowed like a lot of things to start happening.
A
Well,
lot
like
of
part of it,
things.
man, is like a big part of it, man, is I think, yeah, people can say you need common sense gun laws, and yeah, I agree, we need all that stuff, but guns don't kill people. People kill people. Let's just remember that, right? Like
Right.
at the end of the day, there was somebody behind that gun that decided to do what they did, right? And yeah, I get it. It's important for us to figure out what motives, but half the time these individuals have no motive. They just, for some diabolical reason, decided that they chose violence. And I'm not saying that because I know that's like a pun,
Yeah,
right?
no,
People, they chose
I know,
violence.
yeah.
But you know what I'm saying, but that person, those people, they chose evil that day.
Right.
And I think for me, man, it just comes down to, you know, we'll never know why they chose evil, because the reason why they chose that is going to be different than the next person who does it at the next shooting. God, and the thing is, because there will be another one.
Yeah,
There
absolutely.
unfortunately will be another one. So prayers out
Mm-hmm.
there to the people who just have the unfortunate circumstance of being close to just this mass display of violence every single day. Prayers to everybody who is impacted and who will hopefully just prayers to anybody who may
Hold up, Cap.
unfortunately be impacted.
All right, so yeah, man. Thanks for your commentary, guys, on the mass shootings, man. You know, people go out there, get help, and talk to people when you're feeling not, feeling like yourself and whatnot. But in other news, man, we really got to talk about the issues that, you know, in the aftermath, I guess I'll say, of a large voter turnout in the most recent presidential election. We've got the Republican parties across the country trying to suppress the vote because of the big lie, I guess, in a sense is what they're calling it. And most recently, Georgia passed a law that suppresses the vote further. And everybody's heard about this. But in Georgia, you could get arrested for giving somebody water while they're in line waiting to vote.
I saw that. I didn't know that was true. I was hoping
it's a fact. It's a misdemeanor, bro.
That's
it's a misdemeanor, bro. You could get locked up for that.
I get some time for giving some agua to a friend.
High quality.
That's crazy.
So that's a new law. That's a new
law. Now, mind you,
no more silk passing, bro.
So now, mind you, it hasn't come into effect yet. The ADLU and other organizations are, have submitted lawsuits to kind of, one, fight it, to make them change the law. But this is what they're calling, Georgia's Jim Crow voter suppression bill. Basically, trying to bring voting. It's kind of extreme calling it the Jim Crow, but essentially, it's the largest suppressive action since Jim Crow.
They arrested They arrested a state rep, right, for knocking on the doors and wild stuff like that.
That's crazy.
They did. They arrested her and charged her with a felony, bro.
What's going on down there in Georgia, yo?
Bro, they are upset because their state flipped blue. So the thing is, right, for the people, many of these states that are quote unquote red or Republican states, they really aren't, right? There are more people in the more dense populated areas that vote Democratic, but because of how they gerrymander and how they draw the lines of where the voting districts are, that basically flips states red. So just look it up, folks. I mean, they do it all over the place. So just know that Georgia flipped blue because they got more people in those large population centers to get out and vote.
What can Moneybag Joe do to help?
Moneybag Joe.
Is Moneybag Joe doing or saying anything?
So here's what Moneybag Joe and Kamala can do. And that's with all due respect. And I don't say that being disrespectful. She cool people. She from Cali. So you already know. She's around. You know she's around.
Basically.
But anyways, so basically what President Biden and Vice President Harris can do is work with the Senate and the Congress to restructure what they call the filibuster, which is a process in the Senate that basically allows the minority party to delay progress on certain kinds of laws and bills. So
politics is crazy, bro.
Politics is crazy, right? But the thing is the filibuster is not something that has been attached to our Constitution. It is a rule that the Senate created to provide a little bit of power to the minority party.
Spell filibuster.
Right, Professor Webb.
No. Stay serious.
Professor Webb. This is honest.
FILBU. FILBUSTER, filibuster.
Politics is overly complicated, and I hate it about it. And I appreciate you for coming on here and trying to explain it to me. But I'm just every time like it's crazy.
It's crazy, bro. So basically, if they can restructure the filibuster, then the current Democratic leading Senate and Congress, House of Representatives, can pass national voter protection laws and a whole bunch of other stuff. Everybody talking about, you know what I'm saying, student loan forgiveness and all that good stuff. You get rid of the filibuster or you restructure it. We talking about now the student loan thing, that's a far-fetched thing.
We need to talk about them knocking 20K off. They need to knock out at least 20 to 25K off on my joint for we can. Let's talk about that.
Restructure the filibuster. That's a bar.
Right, they don't cap that.
Website.
Okay. Yo, but now in a perfect world, we would eliminate the filibuster.
Okay.
But
restructure
it's not. But restructure is a bar, and restructure is the most plausible option. And with that, that's the WebD report.
Appreciate you, bro. Restructure the filibuster. That's a bar.
Restructure the filibuster.
We've been keeping you waiting long enough. The NBA has been going bananas.
Yikes.
Basketball in general is just sick right now. So it's on you.
Sick. Are we gonna talk about the Magic?
Can you wait?
Even an NBA team anymore?
No, Dom, can you explain to this man the words of simmer down?
Nah, yo.
Because right now don't be sir. You had your time. Are
the Magic
ladies
NBA
and gentlemen,
team anymore?
I have returned. Hugh L. Jones is in the building alongside my guy Dommy G. How you doing, Dommy G?
I'm good.
Basketball, ladies and gentlemen, is the word we are using today. Basketball is a sport that everybody is playing right now, and it has been going madness. And not just because Cap beat Dom. Sorry, Dom, I had to. I'm sorry. It's March Madness.
I beat you, but I beat you, so you can't do that.
You did. I can. It's my show. Let's go. But let's talk about March Madness first. And shout out to Oral Roberts, first of all. Y'all need to put some respect on Oral Roberts, Syracuse, and all the other Cinderella teams that showed the world, bruh, your bracket don't mean ish. All right, you gotta simmer down for a while because he does like when I curse. I gotta put a nickel in a curse jar now. But I do.
We do it for the kids.
But it's been a crazy March Madness because within the first a couple of hours or so, like the first game. There was like 15 perfect brackets left, and then within the next day, there was none.
Right.
I didn't do a bracket this year because I knew my team wasn't going to win because, we wasn't there. We was taking a vacation. Duke.
Yeah, man.
And I knew...
you call that a vacation?
Can I finish? And I knew UConn was going to be following us right behind. That's why we sent them their travel bags.
But who made it, though?
Early. Huh? After 7 years.
Who made it, though?
After 7 years.
UConn.
After 7 years.
Don't matter. What have you done for me lately?
That's like the...
Ooh, yeah.
No, them niggas is basura. Nigga, no.
Listen,
no.
Basura isn't even a word. Hot flaming trash. I don't even know who their superstars right now, or star, or anybody. Are they going to the league? Any of them players? I hope they don't. They need to stay where they are. Stay in school, young man. Stay in school.
Book Knight will.
Who?
Next year he will.
No. Who?
Next year.
Wait, down. Who? Oh, he's from UConn. I don't know who that player is. But let's continue on. Dom, since these two, I can ask Webb this question before we move on to our next segment. Who do you think is going to win it this year? So far, I got Gonzaga.
Yeah, no, same. I fell out of the bracket and I picked them to win it. So, yeah, and it's going good so far.
Webb, have you been paying attention?
Honestly, I like Michigan. I like Michigan a lot.
That would be a good game.
I'm not mad at that.
Like Michigan versus Gonzaga, it's a toss up, but I'm rooting for everybody that's black,
Howard,
bro.
Man.
Coach of the year, Juwan Howard.
He is getting coach of the year. Cap,
bro.
No, he got it.
Fab Five.
Cap, do you have anybody?
Bro, I don't even know who's playing right now, bro.
I respect it.
I mean, I respect it. You know, Cap is not our basketball guy here, but he does have a resident spot that he takes his shots at. You know, he's probably like
I'm
1
here.
for 10.
I'm here.
He's there.
Shaquills.
Here.
Sh-
I'm here. I got one spot. I'm in the
Jack
back.
Wills.
Shout out to
Jack Wills O'Neill's.
Shout out to Jack Wills. Shout out to Jack Wills.
If you don't know what we mean, see us in 2K. We around. Hit us up. Meet Jack Wills. Well, we not around, but to go on, let's talk NBA. Let's talk NBA. And Webb, you had a question earlier. What was your question, sir?
Are the Magic an NBA team anymore?
At this point, they're a high school JV team. I don't know what's going on.
What are they doing?
Yo.
Like who's on their team, bro? Who's on their team?
At this point, I think Cap just got a 10-day contract. I'm not sure because
They hit me up.
Cap got a 10-day contract.
They hit me up. They was like, "Yo, we heard you had that spot on the arc.
This spot.
We need you."
Listen,
That one spot.
Let me warm it up.
I mean, at this point, they need somebody to fill a spot on the roster. So why not give Cap the spot? Like,
Nah, so what they're doing is I think they're building around Marcus Fultz. Sorry, not Marcus, Markelle Fultz and Jonathan Isaacs.
let me say something about that, Dom.
But what?
They've been rebuilding
what's
since
with Mobamba though.
Hold up, nobody knows. That was a hot song for 1 minute. That's all I know. Right?
Shaq West is balling in France.
It was, but
I didn't know it was a basketball player until months
he didn't
later.
know. He didn't. He told me. He called me one time and asked me. That was funny as hell. But yo, think about it. How long has the Magic been rebuilding since Dwight Howard left? And there's no
Since Shaq.
Since Dwight Howard left, because you can't say that because the Magic went back to the finals when Dwight Howard was there. So you got to put respect on what he did. You have to.
Okay.
He's
You
right
have
though.
to.
He's right though.
You have to.
He's right. He's right.
Because
3
they were
defensive
the top
players a
teams
year?
in the East during when the Celtics had their big three,
Mm-hmm.
and that's when they had Dwight Howard, Turkoglu, Matt Barnes. They had a squad, man.
I mean, they're just getting rid for rebuild. That's trash. Y'all should have thought about that way back then. Instead, not give up Aaron Gordon, but that's dumb. I mean, Miami also made a good pickup, but I feel bad for my boy Victor Oladipo though.
I mean, he got to hoop, man. He got to put. Listen, like he's nice, but he hasn't shown what he showed in his first few years. Like he hasn't played to that level. I mean, he goes off every now and then. He's good enough to be in the league, but what I'm saying is he needs to produce a lot more because he needs to help someone win, not just put up numbers.
Bro, he got Cap knees, bro. He do. I'm sorry, Cap. I'm sorry.
I need a shot.
I mean, let's not talk about the teams that some will rebuild. Let's talk about the teams that did rebuild, like the Denver Nuggets, adding Aaron Gordon. That's scary in the West.
Mm-hmm.
That really is.
Yeah, because Jacob's gonna be throwing them alleys from the block.
He is, and then
that's gonna be nasty.
And then
at the top.
shout out to my LA Clippers for picking up, not one, but a 2-time championship point guard in Rondo.
Still in the Lakers sauce. Simmer down. Still in the Lakers sauce.
You know what? It's fine. They came across the hall and said, Montre, what's good? And he left. So you know what? We just say Rondo.
But that wasn't y'all sauce. I mean, we just needed some help down there in the paint a little bit. Since we got rid of the White and JaVale McGee.
You know what?
That's the reason why we got him.
You know what?
Y'all went and y'all wanted him since last season.
But that's
still in the
good,
Lakers sauce.
because you know why? We need a point guard like that off the bench. I mean, give me what I.
You right.
Give me what I got. Give me what I got. Let me bask in the shine right quick. You know what? That's why I don't like you Lakers, the players. And I pray to God that you don't get Andre Drummond.
No, he's signed.
No, they said
he signed. Andre Drummond signed. No, he signed.
You know what? After the league, man. I don't want to see this no more.
You
know what? This is what I don't like about the league. I hope he bums it. Just to let you know. You know what?
Yeah.
You know what?
And the AD and LeBron come back. Yeah. Don't
Thank
be scared.
you for that.
Don't be
you know
scared.
what? You just leaned into the one part of this whole trade weekend that was just bananas. Because you know what? The one thing everybody says every year is a team is putting together a team to beat who? LeBron James. So guess what?
He's 36.
Guess what? But wait. I understand what he is, but he doesn't look like he's 36 right now, Dom. And you can say it all you want, but does he look like he's playing like he's 36 years old?
Oh no, absolutely not.
Right. So at the same time, it's basketball. But if anybody's putting together a team to beat LeBron, it is the Brooklyn Nets. They have just signed. Okay, not one, but two former All-Stars, LaMarcus Aldridge and Blake Griffin. God, this is crazy. I have never been so shocked and dropped my phone so many times by looking at the trade deadline ever.
But LaMarcus Aldridge doesn't really have knees either, so we'll see.
I mean, but can I just ask a serious question about Lamar? I mean, like, what has he done for us lately?
Cat Janet Jackson today.
Done for
I
who?
am. I had to put respect on her.
Done for
Nah,
I mean,
so lately
He's in the Library of Congress. I respect that.
So lately he been asleep because he's just been sitting on the bench.
Lately,
you
exactly.
got to think about it.
For the past 3 years.
He has been asleep because San Antonio has been, ever since Kawhi left, has been somewhat of a shit show. I can't lie, it has. As much as pop has been putting together, San Antonio has been. They have been in playoffs, but we all know they were going to lose in the playoffs.
Right.
It's not the same pop team that you say, "Yo, I got a little something for them." You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
But this is the team that he wants to be on.
I mean, honestly, I'm not super shook with or impressed that they picked up Blake Griffin. Like he
still is average.
Kyrie is no Chris Paul. Chris Paul put them dudes on the map.
You want to take this one? Because I
jumped over a Kia. It wasn't an Escalade.
Wait.
It wasn't an Escalade. Chris Paul.
So wait. I don't think he heard the news. What happened during the roster trade? The change.
Forget all that. They have James Harden, who's one of the league's leader in assists.
But no, see, he's talking about
James Harden will get him the ball. I promise you, because he draws double teams every time.
But
Blake is gonna get so many open dunks again, like he used to.
Can he still dunk? Because he has.
Yes, he can. Don't you ever disrespect.
Yo, he been.
I mean, the question is that he might not have the balance or the the physical endurance to be able to do that kind of rough and tumble dunking on.
Okay, so he's not wilding with the dunks anymore, but he's gonna dunk the ball now. Because in Detroit, he was out there shooting jumpers and trying to do fancy post moves and being outside with the H, but nah.
With the H, oh my god,
yeah, with the handle. So, but I believe that with James Harden setting him up, because it's either gonna go to him or DeAndre, just like in LA. So it's gonna work out for him.
But
I think it's gonna work out for him.
Just to answer Webb's question,
and he's 31.
That too. But just to also answer Webb's question, did you know that James Harden and Kyrie Irving had a conversation? James Harden is now the point guard of the team. Kyrie's a 2 guard. So as far as getting the ball to somebody, James Harden got it. But just to wrap this up, this is the new age of the Monstars. I guess Space Jam 2 finally got their plot story going on. So shout out to them. I mean, right? It's just crazy. But that is my sports report. Cat, play my theme music. We out of here.
Hall of Fame.
Oh man! All right. Oh
man. I mean, when we come back, all right. I got more to talk about. What's good?
Zencaster has been wilding. But no, thank you, Hugh. Before we get up out of here, we're gonna hit the timeline real quick just to see what's been occurring this week. We'll start on a somber note and end on a high note. Literally, we'll end on a high note. So we'll skip to the second bullet point. There was in Washington D.C. a 13-year-old and a 15-year-old girl.
Washington State, right?
No, D.C.
D.C. Okay.
D.C. Simmer down, Professor. So in D.C. a 13-year-old and a 15-year-old girl where they attacked a Uber Eats driver by the name of Muhammad Anwar with a taser and caused him to crash his vehicle and ultimately die and attempting to carjack him. A 13 and 15-year-old girl attempted to carjack Uber Eats driver with a taser. Don't know why. Don't know where their parents were. Any comments on that? Or should we, scroll past it? Can't scroll past it. Where are the parents? Where are the parents? What the hell is going on?
See, there's no.
This shit is wild.
There are no boundaries anymore.
These kids need their ass whooped. That's what it is.
There are no boundaries anymore, and
they don't have no respect.
That's all I gotta say. There's no boundaries no more.
This is wild.
That's insane.
Like
what did they just throw their life away for?
Yeah.
Like what was it?
Why did that man have to die? Why did he have to die For what? Like what was the reason? Honestly, I don't even care what the reason is. Like the same question you have, Sand, is like, where were their parents? People are gonna say, oh, they're young kids, frontal lobe hasn't been developed. I get all the science, I get all the psychology, but at the end of the day, it comes down to
stupidity.
Your behavior
Stupidity, you mean?
Outrageous.
Just say the stupidity. The stupidity is there because this ain't no regular behavior. This is stupidity.
Extremely, extremely unfortunate. Big prayers to Muhammad Anwar's family for the just nonsensical tragedy. Just that they didn't deserve. I'm sure. I don't know. I would hope not. But it's just a tragedy that no family should have to go through. So prayers to his family and prayers to the families of those two young girls. You know, they could be going through it too. Their lives gonna be forever changed, and I hope those young girls get the help that they need. Outside of being institutionalized, which is unfortunate that they will have to be succumbed to. But like I said, we wanted to end on a high note. Quite literally a high note.
High.
Wow. Like, all right, guys.
I got the mic, bro. You know I had to hit the high.
I respect. Nobody came to see you, Webb. Nobody came to see you, Webb.
Man,
Don't be hitting high notes on it. Don't be hitting high notes.
I'm here every Tuesday.
Nobody came to see you.
Nobody came to see you.
But speaking of a high note, New York State is finally in the final processes of legalizing recreational marijuana. Shout out to New York.
Marijuana.
Shout out to New York. I think that's a good thing. As I always say, whenever any of these states begin to legalize, free the people who are in jail for marijuana offenses. For non-violent marijuana offenses. Free all those people.
Free all the homies that went down for that drug charge.
Make sure that people of color in those communities reap some of the benefit from this legalized libation.
Mm-hmm. Legalized libation, bro. You want to be a rapper for real?
I need a DJ and a producer. I need a hype man. You know what I'm saying?
I'll mad you in like this, but you still, I'm gonna give you.
Yeah, you ruined. You had it until then.
Wiki.
Yo, bro, listen, bro. Listen, bro. It's hard. It's hard being a nerd, bro. I'm sorry. It's hard being a nerd and being cool at the same time.
We still love you, bro. Take us out with the quote of the pod, my guy.
Yo, so yeah, man. Just I want everybody to remember John Lewis. And he is the former 5th District congressman from Georgia. And he once said, "Too many of us still believe our differences define us." Period. That was it.
Message.
So John Lewis, God rest his soul, and God rest his state, man. And hopefully they can figure it out with their new suppressive voter law. So
gotta get together because that's beyond me. What should the people do, Webb?
Honestly, man, just you need to read. You need to stay up to tune on what's going on in your state, making sure that your state is making it easier for you to vote, not harder. Right?
Now, what should they do? What should they do for the pod?
Oh. Damn, I thought I was on to something. I was about to get on my box.
Simmer down.
No, I gotta simmer all the way down.
Here's what you need to do.
Wow.
You need to check us out on IG.
If simmer down was a person.
Check us out on Facebook. You need to check us down Apple Music, Apple Pod, wherever you can find us.
Spotify.
Feel me, my guy Dommy G got me because Webb out here wilding nigga. He want to give us a whole nother lecture at the end of the pod. He hear the theme music. Come on, he hear the theme music.
Like, subscribe to that YouTube.
Yeah, man. And DM us. Let us know what's going on, man. Hit us up.
Peace and love. Till next week.
Yo,
it's the
serious question. Serious question. Is it salmon or salmon?
Salmon.
Absolutely
salmon.
Yeah, salmon.
So the L silent. That's what I'm saying.
I mean, but then again, it depends on who I'm talking to, though. Because if I'm talking to a certain person, salmon. Because I want to pick.
No.
Certain people just say it like that, and like they're close to family.
I can't. No. You gotta know. I can't let you.
I don't want to correct people.
So is the L silent?
No. Listen, I get that. But sometimes you gotta be like, oh, come on, you gotta give a little lesson. Just every now and then, because you can't let it continue because you don't want them to go to the next person and sound crazy, and then they, give it up all rude. Like, no, you dumbass, it's salmon.
No,
I
got
another question. I got another question on top of Cap's question. Is it Cool Whip or Cool Whip?
It's Cool Whip, but it's Cool Whip because of Brian from Family Guy.
Yeah.
All right, we out, yo.
It's all good, right?
Yeah, we out.
We out, yo.
Yeah, man.
It's Sammy.
Shouts out to Banana Pudding with the Cool Whip.
Right.
The Cool Whip.
Shouts out to Banana Pudding with the Cool Whip.
With the Cool Whip. In the Cool Whip.
Hey, down the bar.
I'm chilling.
End it with bars. All right.
I'm sleeping.
Check y'all next week.